everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, let's go ahead and find out what is coming up for everybody, what we need to know. Spirit, please show me what the collective needs to know moving forward after that full moon. A new romantic cycle begins. So that's not always based on romance. For some of you, it definitely could be, but that could also have to do with like new friendships, you know, or a resolution of a fight with, you know, someone in the past. You could be dealing with a Libra here. Okay. Not necessarily, but this is about balance in relationships and helping also balance out your finances as well. And that's what I'm getting. I don't feel like it's all so much romantic. For some of you, it is. For others of you, it is not. Okay. Show the world the real you. We just had that full moon a couple of days ago in Aquarius. And what does that say? Full moon in Aquarius. So this is about authenticity, okay? We want to be truly authentic, show the world who we truly are. And if you are coming into a new union, you want to make sure that you are vulnerable. You want to make sure that you are really showing who you are and not faking it and pretending to be something that you're not, okay? And next card out, what does the collective need to know moving forward? And this is also about authenticity in any new relationship that you're coming into, working through your fears, all right? For some of you, you have a fear of coming into union, and a win-win outcome is forecast. So if you are dealing with any type of relationship issues, which we all are, whether that's relationships with family, friends, romantic partners, the lady at the grocery store who treats you like shit, it's time to balance things out. So if there's been an imbalance, things are going to come back into balance, okay? So this is, you know, if things need to change around, and that full moon like really kicked a lot of our asses. I think that it kicked us into high gear in realizing like we need to, you know, if we're, you know, if we're in a situation that isn't good for us, then the scales are tipped, right? So if that's a job, then the scales are tipped because you're being overworked and underpaid. So it's saying like, be willing to put yourself out there and, you know, and say, you know what, this doesn't, they're not valuing me. So therefore I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Scorpio is about endings, completions, finalizations, death and rebirth. It's the Phoenix rising, right? So we want to go ahead and let that go so that something new can come in. I do feel like I feel like for a lot of you too, this is financial. If you guys have been in, like, maybe you're going to court, you know, maybe you're going to court for a lawsuit, or you're going to court for, you know, child support, or, you know, something like that. I do feel like there is going to be a balance because, you know, the two Libra cards sitting here is about you know, justice being served. It's the justice card in the tarot, right? So this is about justice and fairness and balance. And if you look at the justice card in the tarot, funny enough, it was like 3 cards back. She is holding on to the scales of balance, which you also have the scales of balance here, and you've got the scales of balance here. So things will get balanced out. You know, you're just going to have to, you know, detach from the situation. Aquarius is about detaching, right? So it's like we get so invested because of our emotions. That's Scorpio, deep emotion and fear and, you know, all this stuff. So we try to control the situation when really in all actuality, we just need to detach and let the universe do its thing. Okay. So that's what I'm really seeing here. You know, you're learning a lot. You know, we've got Libra and Aquarius here. So this is about learning a lot, you know, and really being, using your intellect, okay? Instead of that deep emotion of like, well, it's like changing your perspective. You need to change your perspective. For some of you, this has something to do with, like I said, child support. We've got the children here, okay? And somebody here in the background who has walked away. So maybe a parent walked away from a child, all right? That could be for some of you. And you're just trying to give them the best life possible. For others of you, this is somebody who, you know, maybe from someone from the past who is offering you something to help bring in some type of balance into your situation. The challenge is the magician. So the challenge is recognizing your manifestation skills as well. Spirit, please show me what the collective needs to know moving forward after this full moon. Knight of Wands. So there is, for some of you, you know, there is something coming in, and it's going to come in quite quickly. For some of you, it's a move. You're going to be moving quickly and you need to like jump on it and go. In the recent past, we got the Tower. So yeah, there it is. It's like all of a sudden it just came in like out of the blue, and it was something that you couldn't control. But don't worry, because there's somebody here offering assistance. Okay. I'm definitely getting somebody offering assistance, and it's up to you whether or not you're going to accept that. World. So we are ending something. The Tower came in, boom, there's that ending. And so again, there's that vulnerability. You know, we've got 2 here. So she's naked there and she's partially naked there. And that can be very, very vulnerable space for you to be in because of such abrupt changes that are happening in our lives. Okay. Spirit, please show me. Wow. So we got the 8 of Pentacles. So you are, you know, working diligently, putting your nose to the grindstone to get these things taken care of. And then we've got the 3 of Cups. So we do have some type of reconciliation, like I said, maybe with someone from the past. So I do feel like, you know, parties, gatherings, all of those things. For some of you, maybe you know, get invited to some type of a party. 2 of Pentacles, you're kind of juggling. You're like, do I do it? Do I not? Should I? Shouldn't I? I definitely, with all these cards, I'm definitely feeling like if you are being, there's that Queen of Pentacles and one last card out, Spirit. There it is. Oh, they gave me 2 at the same time. Wow, we got the 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. They came out at the exact same time. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So here's the deal. This is a lack thereof mindset, okay? If something did come in and it rocked your world, it's going to leave you feeling left out in the cold, feeling like, oh God, there's this lack mentality. That's just your fear, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that that is what's going on. It's just what's in your mind. Wow, right underneath that, we have the Star card, okay? So this is about hopes, wishes, dreams. Again, nakedness, there's that vulnerability, but it's also like the fountain. I almost get that as like the fountain of youth, you know. I'm definitely getting like this child. For some of you, you definitely are dealing with children, or and that's only going to be for a few of you. I do feel like you're going to court over children, something to do with children. With that said, you go from the 5 of Pentacles as your overall energy to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be some type of balance in your finances, whatever this is. So it's almost like, you know, when we buy a car, right? And the car salesman totally screwed you. Now you're buried in the car. And so what the universe does is it'll come in and go, okay, that was not fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a flood. And now your car that you just bought, it gets taken away by the flood. Okay. It gets flooded out. Now it's a loss. So therefore, and we're looking at it like, oh my God, here's the deal. All it did was reset the balance. Okay. It's not a bad thing. So what it can do is, yeah, maybe you have like $2,000 that your insurance didn't cover. It's still better than the $60,000 that you had, you know, buried yourself in. Right. So keep that in mind. I almost get like this, you know, really paying attention to your finances, but also recognizing when the universe is trying to take something out, it's not to punish you. It's just to make things better for you. Because at the end of the day, you still come out smelling like roses when it comes to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So I do feel also there could be some type of inheritances also. So you could be dealing with some type of inheritances, maybe court inheritances, because I definitely get court, maybe needing to go to court over some type of a family inheritance. I think that whatever's going on here, you're going to be happy with the outcome. I think you just need to realize that, you know, what you're manifesting also. So if you're putting out fear and the lack thereof mindset, you're going to end up getting more of that. So I do want to say, like, keep you know, work through whatever fears that you have going on within you. And I definitely do feel like there's going to be a positive outcome for everyone. The Hermit here is, you know, about learning the lessons and also teaching other people, you know, what you've learned out of all of this. I do feel like there is maybe and I don't know if they're a passed over or, you know, they passed over into the spirit realm, but there could be like a father or a grandfather figure that is helping you from the other side. So for those of you who have a grandfather or a father figure that is crossed over, I do feel like they are helping you, or they could have left you some type of an inheritance or something like that. Otherwise, if this grandfather or father is living, I almost feel like you should, they have some information from you, or for you, excuse me. They have some information for you, some type of an advice that could also help you. Also searching for someone who is wise, okay? Somebody who is wise, who's already been through the experiences that you are going through. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It can just be somebody in that hermit energy, and the hermit is Virgo, okay? So if you know any Virgos out there, that is what is here. So we've got Virgo, we've got Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, we've got Pisces. Basically have everybody on the table, but they could those signs could be affected a little bit more. Financially, I think that you're going to be, I feel like financially things are going to start evening out. You know, maybe, you know, you're just trying to get by, you know, financially. And now all of a sudden, you know, because Scorpio rules other people's money. And so, in financial investments as well. So I do feel like, you know, money, if it is scarce right now, I do feel like there's going to be some type of balance that is brought into your life, and you'll be sitting pretty financially. All right. So with that said, we've got the swords, which talks about money conflicts, cutting corners, and breakthroughs. So, you know, like I said, you know, I see this sometimes as the Two of Swords in the Tarot, and this is all about choices and decisions. And, you know, if there's some, you know, if you're not making enough money at the job that you're at, maybe it's time for you to quit that job and start looking for something where, you know, you're going to have much more success. You know, it's really sad because, you know, we go to school and they're just trying to teach you to work these mundane jobs where you know, you're making $10 an hour. Like, that's not going to be able to, you know, you're not going to be able to support your family off of $10 an hour. That's for sure. Okay. Also, I'm getting to here where, you know, maybe there was some type of a falling out with maybe family members or friends, and you're kind of walking away. You're ending that now. You're going towards people who feel like family. Doesn't necessarily always have to be blood. It can just be people that feel like family. Maybe they were family in a past life. So I definitely get that too. And I think that you're going to be very happy. I think that, you know, financially you'll be a lot better. And then you're also surrounded by people who absolutely love and care for you and want to see you succeed. And that's what we need right now. The next card out, we got frame, steady income, organizing, and accomplishments. So for some of you, this is about self-employment. This is about self-employment. You could be in some type of art or design, creative ventures. I feel like that's gonna actually take you a lot further than these corporate jobs. And I said corporate, and you got the tower, right? So this is about earning power, building a business, and sound decisions. So I do feel like with the tower here, and funny enough, you've got the tower here twice. So for some of you, you could have a tower moment, which is not always a bad thing. You know, the tower only comes in and takes away what no longer serves you. But here's the deal. You already knew it needed to be gone. So keep that in mind as well. You know, if the tower comes in, it was something that needed to end. You knew it needed to end, but you didn't make the decision. So the universe made the decision for you. So the tower is like building. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got the book. So paperwork, contracts, and learning as you go. So again, you know, we talk about those contracts, legal contracts. So for some of you, if you are ending, you know, if you're shutting down a business, you're ending a contract, you know, you're even ending a soul contract with that Six of Cups there, right? So that you can build something else that is, you know, all about it's about bricks and mortar, you know. The day you plant the seed, like she's got the seed here, is not the day that you eat the 10 of Pentacles. So you start with the Ace of Pentacles and it grows, and then you come up to this tree, and this is the tree of life here. So you see all the different stages and generations here, right? So keep that in mind as well. The book talks about too, learning as you go. So you want to make sure that you are constantly, you know, being educated, or like I said, finding yourself some type of a mentor. a mentor will actually help you through. So if that's a business mentor, you know, you want to, it's like in order to do your business, you want to study people who are already doing your business so that you can see like some of the things that they've done in order to be successful. And that's what I'm really getting, because at the end of the day, you do become very successful, but you need to be, it's almost like if you want to be a millionaire, you got to hang out with the millionaires, right? So it's the same thing. If you want a happy, healthy, loving bond, you need to hang out with people who are happy, healthy, you know, who have happy, healthy, loving bonds. For others of you, it's like, you know, it's hard being the smartest person in the room. And I feel like, you know, a lot of us realize that in order for us to learn new things, we need to go where we are the student, right? Because you've already mastered your craft. It's lonely at the top. So if you're sitting in a circle with a bunch of people and you're the smartest one in the room, you have nothing more to learn because you've already learned all the things that they do and they're still stuck behind. So what you need to do is find a new group of people that have something that they can teach you. And that's what I kind of get out of this as well. You know, but whatever fears you have, for some of you, you guys have fears of success. You're afraid of like being able to make money and actually being able to, you know, be financially sound. And that's why you're having a tough time with your finances. Okay. So in order for you to raise that vibration, you need to hang out with people who have already become successful so that you can, you know, tap into that energy so that you're not always going through some type of financial difficulties. I mean, what goes up must come down and what is down must come up. And that's kind of like the world card. It's like constant, you know, flow. So, but you always have the opportunity to be able to manifest more. You just need to know or learn your manifestation capabilities, okay? With the Knight of Wands here, for some of you, you are going through some type of a home move. You could be moving states, countries, towns, homes, you know, maybe you're moving from one home to another. But I feel like for others of you, you are moving, you could be moving anywhere. So you're ending a lot of things. There is a lot of transformation here. The Tower is here twice, but there is balance. You just need to not fear this new existence that you're going into. It can always look scary when you don't know where you're going. And I think that a lot of humanity doesn't know where they're going. And if they think that they've got it, they don't, okay? It's because right now we've got Uranus at the end of the month that's going to go retrograde, and it's going to come back over the point of that full moon that we just had the other day, which is that T-square that we've had with all the fixed signs. And so we need to just expect the unexpected. And if you think you can, if you think that you know how things are going, I'm going to be honest with you, you don't, okay? For others of you, you need to work on just rebelling, you know, and Aquarius is about rebellion and detachment. It's like, you know what? This isn't working for me. I'm going to break free of it. So I definitely see that because you're breaking free of something, it's going to bring you into balance, even though, again, it can be very scary. But at the end of the day, I definitely feel like this is probably one of the best things that can happen for you. So with that said, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated next time I post a video. Also, find me over on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I will chat with you guys later. Take care.